Welcome to Donmar TV News Channel.
Kaya mainit yung away namin. Pero hindi na ako sumasagot. Ang masabi ko lang kay Jose Maria Sison, kina-question niya yung ilang araw ako nawala. Sus Maria Josep. Kina-question ko siya. If you are truly a revolutionary leader, my God, come home and fight here. All these years, nandoon ka sa ibang lugar, nagpapagasto ka ng ibang gobyerno, pinapakain ka, anak ng... Tapos yung mga tao mo dito, kamong mga NPA, nangamatay na lang mo, nangabiyuda na mo, huwag ganin mo kita unsa na si Sison, inyong leader, talawan, duwag. May leader ba na maghigda-higda lang ito sa Utrecht? Anong klaseng leader yan? Umuwi ka dito ka mag-standby, and do not question my absence. It's only God, pareho dito sa mga may destiny tayong lahat na sinusunod. Pagka panahon mo na. Pero ikaw, huwag ka magpasarap dyan, umuwi ka. Lahat ng gastos mo galing sa mga negosyo dito because of taxation. Kayong nasa taas mga liderato ng NPA, ang lalaki ng allowance ninyo. Ang mga kawawa, yung naniwala sa iyo, lalo na yung mga lumad, kayong mga lumad, kayong maniwala niya, nagsasagutan kami, ayaw ko nang sumagot dan sa matandang yan. Dito ka, earn my respect, kasi sumibat ka. Nag-lecture ka sa amin, buang ka, tapos nandiyan ka sa, nagdidirect ka ng, you're directing war from ang namamatay, yung naniniwala sa iyo, yabang. If you are really brave, if you are really sincere, come home and fight. If you want a deliverance of this country, and you think that you know better than the Filipino, yung litrato lang si Sison, parang Diyos sa inyo. Nabala yung bagok na yan. Mag-revolusyon tapos nagatago doon sa ibang lugar. Dito tayo. Umuwi ka. Ako ang magsalubong sa iyo. I have invited Sison to come home. He has agreed. I gave him a window of 2 months, very small, make or break tayo dito. Kaya sinabot mayog dili, I will see to it and will personally maybe escort him to the airport pag walang nangyari sa 2 months. I will allow him to go out. I will not arrest him because word of honor yan. But sabihin ko talaga sa kanya, putang ina mo, huwag ka nang bumalik dito. Papatayin talaga kita. Pag walang mangyari, sabihin ko talaga sa kanya, do not ever return again to this country. I will kill you. You have killed so much of my soldiers and policemen. Dapat lang. Kung makipag-away pa ako dito, tapos papasok pa ang ISIS dito, maghira pa ako ng China, saan ako pupunta? Where do you think would we end up? Kung kunin mo yung defrauding, you be aggressive. I mean, when I first went to China, there was the bilateral. Kami lahat. Senator Villar was there. And with the military, Esperon, the National Security Advisor, Delfin Lorenzana, the Defense Secretary, and si Anyo, he was the Chief of Staff at the time. Noon pa, on the first meeting, sinabi ko, I will go inside the China Sea, which we claim to be the West Philippine Sea, to dig oil. Unang birada ko pa lang, sinabi ko na wala ng prodding about bilateral. Sabi ko, amin yan. Nandiyan yan sila. No, si Jinping said, we just re-established our good relations. I think we are friends now. And we can cooperate with each other. So, Why spoil it? We can talk about it. Sabi ko, yes, definitely. During my time, I'll push for the arbitral ruling. I want to go there now, besides to get the oil. That's ours. So do not do it because it will result in a trouble. If you are a Chinese, what does that mean? Sabi ko, I came here, by the way, to buy arms. Kasi yung armas natin, maluma na yan. Tumatalsik na yung bolt na yan, tapos wala nang, with the so many thousands of rounds passing, wala na yung trajectory na sarili niya. There's a rifling inside eh. Pagputok dyan, pumapasok yan, umiikot yan. So it has its own trajectory. Kaya baski hangin, tumatama ka sa target mo because it has its own momentum. So many thousands of turns per minute. Wala na, Cotabato pa yung iba, so I needed new guns because I was already aware of, because I wanted to buy new guns. Sabi niya, no problem. Do not buy, I will give you. Punta ako ng Russia. Same. Sabi ni Putin. And to this day, both Russia and China never humingi na maski isang ballpen kabayaran. I was in Moscow, Russia. Pumutok yung Marawi. See, just about time. Just about the time to because I got the sniper. Kita mo. So if you start to quarrel with the big, gamitin mo utak mo, leader ka. Now China is offering exploration, joint exploitation. Last week I was in Alegria, Cebu. For the first time nakita ko yung apoy na when I turned on the valve, parang lumabas yung. And pag-uwi ko sa chopper, kunyari nag-wipe ako ng face ko, but I cried. At least for the first time nakita ko oil. You know, do not take it so much about other people na pati yung tayong Pilipino biniberate nila. Those, no, yung self-flagellation. Sabi nila, ang Pilipinas, second lang sa Japan, noon nga. Look, before the war, we were under the Americans and they had the money. So Manila at that time was quite like a commonwealth. But after the war, we were given our freedom. While we were working at hard, really, building our country, merong isang bagay na wala tayo nandyan sa kanila. And what is it? It's oil. Lahat na mahawakan mo ito, lahat, puro oil yan. Lahat, pati yung stage, pati ito. Because what? They're made of machines. But what powers the machines? What brings you here to the inauguration now? Yan sakyanan mo. Mismo. Wag na yung fuel. They're made of machines. What runs those machines to make the cars and make this, everything, camera, air conditioner. It's oil. Wala tayo niyan eh. Ngayon lang sa Malampaya, binastos pa, kinura pa. But I can assure you that I will get into it. Hindi ako papayag na, you know me, I've been your mayor 23 years. Been quite strict with money. Malaki lang ang gastos natin kasi malaki ang syudad. Pero you have to understand that it's not because we are lazy that the Japanese are better off than us. They do not have the monopoly of industry. Problema, wala tayong oil. And oil builds the roads. Oil man yung asfalto. Airport cannot be concrete. It has to be concrete, but there's an overlay of. Kasi kung puro semento, tad-tad yung ligid ng ano.